Welcome to this episode of Building Banter. Today I have Tyson with me, our first office guest. How you doing?
Fine, how are you?
Good. Do you want to introduce yourself and what you do to...
My name is Tyson, as you said, and I'm the Family Services Manager here at Habitat PEI.
That's the whole deal, eh?
That's pretty much it in a nutshell, yeah.
So what does that entail? What do you do day to day?
For Family Services, I work with all the partner families. If they have any questions or concerns with their home or with their payments per month or that sort of thing. Also dealing with any concerns with their property taxes, home and maintenance, that sort of thing. A lot of it involves providing education to the home owners. Yep.
So there must be a pretty broad spectrum of questions that they get asked.
Yeah, and I also do if someone wants to apply for the home program.
Okay.
I also deal with that as well.
So you're the first person they contact
Yes.
for all that.
Yep.
How often do you get submissions?
It kind of depends. Now, for example, if we just had ourselves in the news recently, so there tends to be a little bit more engagement from the community after we're out there. So I've gotten a few after that story was out on the media. But on average, you're looking at maybe 2 applications or 2 pre-applications per week. But then again, I could go a couple of weeks without any at all. So.
Okay.
Yep.
So you said that you can go a couple weeks without getting any, but there must be times where it's super overflowing busy.
Since I started, not so much to
Okay.
the point where it's I find it kind of a lot of applications coming in. But last April, before my time, when there was a CBC story on the house in Summerside that they wanted a family for, when you go back through the pre-application list, I believe there was that was in April, and I think over the a 2-day span, there was 50 or 60 applications
Okay.
came in.
And how many of those, because what's the selection process look like?
Well, they are based upon, they're kind of evaluated on right off the bat if they can, they have to have a minimum annual income. So they have to meet that requirement first. And then we ask questions, and then there's also questions on the pre-application around their employment, how much each month they make is mainly for the not just for, it's for the household income. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I've seen the form originally. A big misconception that I think surrounds us is that we give away these houses.
Yes, that's actually that's something that I was kind of surprised about when I started Habitat. I really didn't know what Habitat. You kind of have a general sense of what they do, right? But I didn't know that. I also thought that they gave away homes, but that's not the case at all.
Yeah, it's more of the term that gets thrown around is affordable housing.
Yes, and it really is a partnership between Habitat and the family. Yep, and the family has a lot of work to do as well.
So in terms of that partnership, what does that mean long term? Can you go into detail about that?
Hopefully it's positive. As a new time homeowner, you may be in contact with us if you have questions. More of the questions I receive are around monthly payments. They like to get that straightened away. But in terms of the long-term relationship, it pretty much maintains itself. Again, unless something drastic happens on the homeowner's end.
Right.
But no, we always try to keep that partnership going.
And how many partnerships would you say you're managing right now? Like, is there a lot that come in? I know people come into the office every now and then.
Yeah, right now, well, in terms of partner families, we have 43 active partner families.
Okay.
Now that we've built 62 homes, so there's some homes have been sold and they switched hands and stuff like that. But yeah, no, I kind of like to start that partnership right from day one. Like if I've seen them in the office from the day that they walk in, that's kind of when you start your relationship building. So
around when did you join Habitat?
I joined Habitat July 10th of 2017.
2017?
Yeah, so we're almost a year.
Almost a year. And what drew you to Habitat? Why'd you want to?
Well, I'm a social worker by trade. I did a little bit of work in child and family. I did a little bit of work in mental health. Kind of wanted a change, something that's a little bit more positive. So I just happened to see the ad, and I thought, moving into community development would be, I don't know, something that I never really thought about doing. I thought that working in child protection would be my dream job, but that didn't last too long. So I just wanted to change, and so it kind of worked out well.
So what was that transition like from going to your previous career to what you do now?
It's different, but again, I really wasn't in those other areas of social work very long to get like too settled, I guess. So it was a pretty good, I think it was a good way for me to move over. And I think the time, because I wasn't in those fields for too long, it didn't make it overly hard to like switch over. But a lot of the skills are very transferable.
So we had, you said earlier about the giving away houses was something that surprised you. Is there anything else working here in the year that you've worked that surprised you about Habitat PEI?
One thing that I was surprised about was because you always hear about it in the media, but like the lack of affordable housing, like when you see it up but close and personal, it's surprising how many people are in like drastic situations where they either have to be out of their current home, they don't have a home, just for various reasons. And the amount of support that the community provides, like it's kind of like the hot topic now, is affordable housing. So that was quite surprising how so many people are in those situations. I've seen a little bit of it in child protection, but not to the degree that I have here. But I was also surprised about like how the province now is working to address the affordable housing policy or concerns.
This is something I like to ask everybody towards the end of the interview. Is
Sure.
a memorable moment that you've had, something that really has stuck out to you working here?
Yeah, to be honest, last fall, it was last fall, late fall, we informed a partner family, or we informed a lady, that she was approved. And she was very happy, very excited. She cried tears of joy, of course. And then when she went, so we did our thing in the office, went through our agreement and everything. And then about half hour later, when we were all done, I was just over by the main desk, and I just happened to look out the window, and I seen her out in the parking lot, and she was dancing with a friend of hers. So that was kind of that was a moment that really stands out.
Yeah, that must be such an incredible feeling when you see that you're part of an organization that gives that kind of feeling to somebody else.
Because we don't. I don't think of it that we like when you're in the role. It's hard to kind of see yourselves making that change. But yeah, that was a good day for sure.
Oh, I can only imagine. There is another thing I wanted to address is that we did take the year off this summer to kind of work on our own business. there's a new project that I'll be talking to our CEO, Aaron Brown, about later on, Vision 2020.
Yes.
But the project does entail a lot of building. What is your perspective on that?
Well, the Vision 2020 is kind of a project over the next few years. In 2000, as you said, we took the summer off for 2018. For 2019, we're going to build 4 homes. And then in 2020, we want to build, 2020 and 2021, we want to build 16 townhomes. Mm-hmm. So how we split, like we might do 8 in 2020, 8 in 2021. So that's the hope right now. Yeah. So the townhouse project is something new for us, something that this office hasn't done before. There's going to be, I think I'm excited.
Yeah, it seems like it'll be
yes
a really cool milestone.
Yes.
You know, definitely a momentous event. Anyway, Tyson, thank you so much for doing the interview. I
really
no
problem.
Appreciate it. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm saying this in the office, and I have some coworkers laughing and looking at me as we are just doing this at the conference table.
Yeah.
But just once again, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day.